Hey folks, it's day 2 here in New Orleans at the Collision Conference, and I found something very cool. I'm here with George. Am I saying your name right?
Yeah, right.
All right. George here is with a company called Motivo, correct?
Yeah.
And Motivo is making a home tortilla maker. And this is not a smart device. This is just trying to solve a problem. And who doesn't want like good tortillas? George, explain to us what's the problem you're trying to solve, and specifically around these tortillas that are amazing. I just tried one.
Okay. Well, the main idea here is to bring every home great quality tortillas. Actually, right now, if we buy tortillas at the supermarket, they are industrialized tortillas, which don't taste very well. So we want to use 100% natural nixtamal dough to make tortillas. And actually, if we use this dough, tortillas are very nutritious instead of being junk food like everyone thinks it is.
You were saying that there's no gluten, there's nothing to bind the maize together.
The tortilla you tasted, it doesn't even have salt.
And so that's the challenge, right? It's very difficult to make really good tortillas because you kind of have to bake it as a powder, basically.
Yeah, actually.
So are you making another one? No, you're not.
We can
you should. Let's start. All right. So we've got a ball. Can you show us the ball?
This is the fresh dough.
All right. And then you're gonna stick it in here.
Just put it.
And it's gonna go in, and it's gonna get squished.
Yeah.
All right. So basically, because these are very nutritional, very yummy tortillas you're trying to make out of very pure ingredients, but it's really challenging to make. So that's the problem you're trying to solve. And tell us a little bit how you're solving it. Obviously, you're building a home tortilla maker, but there are several steps. What is the first step?
Basically, are two steps: the forming and the cooking.
All right.
The forming is the most challenging step for us because the tortilla dough is very fragile. It can crumble very easy. It has no gluten, so it's no elastic at all. So we need to be very delicate at the forming. The other challenge of forming is that we need to make a round tortilla. We don't want a funny shaped tortilla. So this step solves that problem.
Got it. So it's gonna get squished. And you really are being gentle.
Yeah.
So you said right now it takes about 5 minutes to make a tortilla, but you want to get it down to like the speed of an espresso.
Like 40 seconds for the first tortilla, and the next one will be 30 seconds.
So while we're waiting for this to get into the second step, which is the cooking, tell us a little bit about the company. How long have you been around? You're based in Mexico, and where are you based?
We are based in Mexico City.
Okay.
All the projects start like in January last year, and we started building this prototype 6 months ago. So today was the first time the public saw this.
Oh my God! It's the first, guys. This is it. The first tortilla maker here. So it's squishing it still, correct?
Yeah, and you can see here how the tortilla is going now.
It's coming out, and it's going to go into the oven.
Right.
So it falls backwards into the oven very gently.
Very gently.
And this is the oven down here, guys. So it's going to kind of like, it's starting out here, flattening, coming out the back, and rolling down, and it's going to get heated in a standardized conveyor belt style oven. Do you have heating top and bottom?
Top and bottom, yeah.
All right. So what was the biggest challenge with you building this machine from scratch? Obviously kind of creating some kind of controller, and it looks very heavy duty, right? Because of the heat, I suppose.
Of the heat, and we wanted to be able to modify the machine without
rebuilding stuff. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Because this thing, like when I first saw it, I thought, I didn't think you'd built this. I think it was something out of the 50s.
Yeah.
You know, like it has like this kind of like steampunk vibe to it.
It's like 3 months old. This.
You need more steam coming out of it. You're just for show.
Yeah.
You know. So right now, it's in the oven inside here, and there's heating elements. It's gonna eventually come out of there. So how does this normally happen? Like when you're doing this at home by hand, is it the same process, 2 steps? Or do you have multiple steps?
Basically, yes. You need the press where you form it, but you need to have a plastic cover so the dough doesn't stick to the press.
Okay, and that's the challenging part.
Gently put it in a pan to cook it, one side, then the other side, and then you flip it again.
Right. So the flipping is very dangerous, right? So because that's where it breaks.
Yeah.
Many steps that can
Yeah,
break.
it's not that complicated, but it takes time.
Wonderful. Where are we at? So I know you guys it's taking a little while, but stick with us because we're gonna get a tortilla out of this machine. I've seen it do it before, so in case you're joining us, this is live. I'm here at Collision Conference with George, who's based in Mexico City and who's with a company called Motivo, and they're making a home tortilla maker that is using some of the kind of the highest quality maize that you can get, and unfortunately one of the hardest to work with, which is why they made a machine. And so tell us a bit before, since it's going to be coming, tell us like what do you need to finish this project to get this in the hands of customers? I know it's your first prototype, right?
Yeah, we are right. We need like $500K.
Okay, that's what you're trying to raise.
And 18 months to develop another prototype, basically a final prototype, as well as the packaging for the dough. A packet of dough we will insert in the machine.
Right.
Make the tortillas.
So what's the price point you're trying to hit with a machine and with the actual little balls?
Our target is that every tortilla will cost like $1.
Okay.
The machine $200.
200?
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty reasonable, I guess.
Yeah.
So, is it coming? Or is it stuck?
Anytime.
Oh, there it is. It's starting to come out of the oven. So in case you're joining us live, home tortilla maker prototype out of Mexico here at Collision Conf in New Orleans. And this is step 2 of 2 steps of making tortillas. And it's gonna come out in a second. So yeah, you need 500K. And what's the time frame that you think you're gonna have this ready?
18 to 24 months.
So you should double that estimate probably, right?
Probably, yeah.
All right, here we go.
You try it.
I'll try another piece. It's very hot, but look at this. This is really yummy. Can we get a closer shot? Yeah, very nice.
So I hope you like it.
It's nice and crisp on the outside and kind of soft and warm on the inside. It's actually surprising how much moisture content it has on the inside.
Yeah, it's very important.
So here you go, guys. Home tortilla maker. Hope to see this at you want to launch this in Mexico and the US, and then some of Latin and South America as well.
Yeah.
So hope to see you guys succeed, so we can have this at Best Buy in a couple of years.
I hope so.
Because I love tortillas.
Okay.
All right, this is Miriam signing off here at Collision Conf in New Orleans, checking out some cool stuff. Thanks again, George, and good luck, Motivo.